Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and in today's video I'll show you guys how to play Kayle in the mid lane. There's a lot of different things that you have to do in the mid lane. You really have to understand the power spikes of Kayle when you play in the mid lane, because in the mid lane you can't farm as easily as in the Baron lane, right? Because you're in the mid lane. So in today's video I'll show you exactly that. So this season has actually been going pretty well for me. As you can see, I have almost a 74% win rate in ranked, and I'm master rank right now. So it's going pretty well. And you know what? Let's do a challenge for this video. If this video reaches 1,000 likes, I will be trying full crit Kayle, which is this build. I have never tried this build yet, but you know, if you guys want to see it, make sure you give the video a like, and yeah, I'll do it. So let's talk about this build. It's very simple. You start with Hextech Gunblade. See, I see a lot of Kayle players start with Nashor's Tooth, and I'm not saying Nashor's Tooth is a bad item. In contrary to that, Nashor's Tooth is very strong, but I really like to start with the Hextech Gunblade because it gives you that early burst damage. Like one attack is going to do a lot of burst damage to an enemy, and of course the vampirism, the magical vampirism and the physical vampirism. You really need this as a kill because you deal so much damage. So having like a little bit of vampirism is going to heal you up in like insane amounts. That's why this is the perfect item and the perfect setup for late game kill. Secondly, you get Glutinous Greaves for even more lifesteal. Then you get the Nashor's Tooth, and here is where you'll start to get strong. After that, you go immediately for the Rabadon's Death Cap, and this is where you enter late game kill and you become unstoppable. After Rabadon's Death Cap, Void Staff, always Void Staff. You're gonna need it. Like they're gonna have magic resist. Then your last item is completely situational. Withstand is generally gonna be really good because it heals you up for attacks. And it gives you magic resist. That's the beauty of it. Like, it gives you magic resist. So if the enemy has a lot of ability power or like annoying ability power assassins that you want to deal with, you get the withstand. Otherwise, you can also get different items like Solari Charge Blade. I've tried it and it's actually insane. You can go for a Runan's Hurricane. Where is the Runan's Hurricane? You can go for it again. Oh, there it is. You can go for the Runan's Hurricane too. Although it's not going to be as strong as it used to be, you can still go for it because it deals a lot of damage on kill. There's just many items you can go for. You can also go for ability power items like a Lich Bane. Lich Bane is going to give you more burst damage. Like after using your third ability, it deals even more damage with the Lich Bane. I don't really recommend it in Infinity Orb. However, you can go for it if you want to completely blow up the enemy. But as I said, generally Withstand is going to be really good. That 45% attack speed is amazing. The enchantment that you want, I almost always go for Protobelt to get close to the enemy in the late game. However, you could actually buy an early stasis enchant to have it on top of your ultimate to survive, right? So it really depends on your playstyle what you want to go for. You can actually also go for Shadows, even though it may seem stupid. Shadows is actually going to slow down the enemy for 4 seconds. 4 seconds, like actually 5 seconds. Oh my god, it's even 5 seconds. Like it's an insane slow, so you can easily catch up to enemies, and this one is amazing in the late game as well. So for the runes, you go for a Conqueror. I've had people ask me in the comments, hey, why don't you go Fleet Footwork to survive the early game? It's not worth it. Like, you can't just survive it by playing it safe. I'll show you exactly how. You don't need a Fleet Footwork. Like, you can literally stay under your turret and continuously farm, because you have a ranged ability every 8 seconds that costs no mana, which you can CS with constantly. Now, second rune, you go for Gathering Storm. And let me tell you why you do not go for Hunter Vampirism, because I've seen a lot of people use Hunter Vampirism, and a lot of people asking me, why don't you do it? Let me tell you. Let's take a look at this build. 15% Omnivamp plus 8% is 23% Vampirism. Do you need more than that? Of course you don't. Now let me explain to you guys why the Gathering Storm is exactly what you want to be going for. So as you can see, Gathering Storm gives you 4 ability power, and then 10, and then 18, then 28, and then 40 or something like that, etc. But let me explain to you why it's even better than that. So let's take the 40 for example. You have a Rabadon's Death Cap. You get 40% more damage. So 40% of 40 is 16. So instead of 40 bonus ability power, you're gonna have 56% or 56 bonus ability power. Compare that to Hunter Vampirism, which is only gonna give you like 4 ability power per stack, which is gonna be 20 ability power. And the Gathering Storm is gonna give you like 70 later on in the game, and then it keeps scaling. It's insanely powerful. All you have to do is survive, and the Gathering Storm is just gonna be absolutely broken. Third rune, you wanna go Adaptive Carapace for the early matchup, or you wanna go for Bone Plating if you're against a Yasuo, a Zed, Oriana, you know, champions like that you can really benefit from the bone plating from. So either adaptive carapace or bone plating. I don't recommend Hunter Titan because you need the early game defense. You really need the adaptive carapace or the bone plating. For the last one, you go for Sweet Tooth because Sweet Tooth is broken. And for your spells, Barrier, do not, and I repeat, never, do not go for Ignite, never. Always a Barrier. You have enough damage in the late game. All you need is the Barrier in the early game. Jesus, that scared the hell out of me. My god. And then you also go for a Flash. So enough about the build, let's now get into the gameplay. Alright, on to the gameplay. And you know, I just want to casually remind you guys, I'm doing a 15 skin giveaway. All you have to do to enter this month is put down a comment under this video and some other videos that I upload on December. And let me remind you, 1,000 likes on this video and I'll do full crit kill. I'll try it out. I've heard from people that it's good. I've never tried it myself, but yeah, if that happens, I'll try it out. Here I'm actually, look at this. We're actually, are we gonna get a kill? I'm chasing him. Like, look at this. I'm literally just chasing him. Boom, boom, and boom. Yes! I used my barrier and I even forced a flash out of the Darius because of my barrier. This is like, the game can probably not start any better than this. Normally, you're never going to be able to get a kill like that on Kill, because let me tell you why. Kill has no stunts. Kill has no chasing ability, except for his second ability, which is like a small... In the early game, it's a very tiny movement speed buff. So in the early game, you have no potential to catch an enemy. So let's take a look at this. I'm actually, like, he's low, as you can see. I am playing this a bit more aggressively, because the Yasuo is low and my Braum is here. Look, my Braum is here. That is why I was a bit more aggressive. If he hit that, we would have killed him, by the way. But it's fine. I don't know what the Kha'Zix is saying, but here you can see I'm freezing the lane. I'm gonna hit him whenever I can because he's pretty low. So normally, like, this is never gonna happen normally. As you can see, even, yeah, you can clearly see I am getting punished, right? Like, even though I was super ahead, I'm getting punished. You know what? Wait, give me a second, guys. I want to show you guys something. Yeah, I have these markers here. While I am farming in this game, I'm quickly going to draw something for you guys and show you to make you understand Kill a little more. Give me a second. Let's put this phone away. So I'm just gonna quickly draw something. It's not gonna be drawn too well. It's just all right. Let me see. So I'm gonna make a graph for you guys so you can understand the real power of Kill. Power time. Okay. Give me a second. Alright, so normal champions start like this. This graph is gonna teach you guys a lot about Kill. Like, look at this. They're literally fighting out there. I'm not even doing anything for them. I'm literally not doing anything. All I'm doing is I'm just pinging them to run away. Okay. This is gonna help you a lot. So, oh wait, I should make it a little more clear. Alright. I'll go to full screen to explain this, by the way. We're gonna quickly pause this gameplay right here, and I'm gonna explain to you guys exactly how Kill works. Ah, it's mirrored. It is mirrored. Wait, can I? Whoops. I'll just explain it to you. So this is a graph. This, like, going up here is the power. The higher you go, the more power you have. And this is the time graph. And this is a 5, like, you have to turn it around. This is a 5, 10, 15. Level 5, level 10, level 15. This is the average champion. As you can see, the line says average. So the average champion starts out, at an average strength. He becomes stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger up until the late game. This is the graph of Kill. Now, as you can see, it starts out way lower than the average. So you can clearly see Kayle is way weaker than the average champion. Like from level 1 to level 5, you can clearly see you're only going up by a little bit. You're just like super weak. Look at this massive difference right here between strengths. So like it's massive. So you don't want to fight here. Now let's take a look at between level 5 and level 10. Between level 5 and level 10, you can see it's actually going up. The difference is becoming less. However, there is still a difference. But once you reach level 10 and you go to 15, it goes like to the moon. It goes to the moon. You become stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, and you demolish everyone. So that's what, like, you should definitely pause the video right there, even though it's completely screwed up because it was mirrored. You can clearly see that in the early game you never want to fight. Like right here, the only reason that I'm actually taking a fight is because two people ganked my lane. And I reached level 5. When you reach level 5, as I said, the difference of your strength is gonna start to show. You're basically like you're a little strong. You still can't fight anyone 1v1, like no one. But when your team engages, you can actually help them. Because in the early game, you can't even help. Because your melee and your melee range is so small that like you even get outranged by other melee champions. So that's why you never ever want to do anything, because you literally can't. You can't. So right now, it's questionable whether or not we should go for this Drake. Like, as you can see, I'm not even going there yet. I'm not even looking, to be honest, because I want to farm. That's all I care about. I just want to get to level 10. Here, I'm pinging my team to not fight, as you can see. I'm literally telling them, you know what, guys, I don't want to fight. So, you know, I'm staying on the side. I did get a kill with my Hextech Gunblade, but we all got caught. I actually got another kill. Oh my god, I'm so good at kill. Wow. That was impressive. So let me tell you what I did right there. I have a Hextech Gunblade, which means I have burst damage when I use my third ability. Quite a lot of burst damage. I was able to pick off a kill that my team left off. Like, you know, 2 of my teammates died or something like that. And there was one enemy that had low amounts of HP. So what did I do? I used my third ability with the Hextech Gunblade to secure the kill. Then I used my ultimate to survive their full engage. And then I went on the Jinx with my third ability yet again. See, the beauty of kill is Kill's third ability deals bonus damage equal to a percentage of the enemy's missing health. So the lower the enemy is, the more damage your third ability does. It's an executing ability, guys. It's an execution ability. So you want to try to use it when an enemy is at a low amount of HP, and it's just an amazing finisher. Like, it's an amazing finisher. Here we're doing the dragon, you know, our jungler's here, so we're getting a dragon. Alright. I guess Kha'Zix just can't smite. I mean... Alright. Guess we don't have Drake. Sure. Yes, sure. Look at this, like... Yes, I have to flash and I'm dead. Like, so this is the point where I showed you guys where I am getting a little closer to becoming just as strong as the enemy. I'm getting just a little closer, but I'm not there yet. So the Yasuo obviously wins. See, a thing you need to understand about Kayle as well is one of her weaknesses, one of her weaknesses, regardless of her being an insane late game champion, is 1 versus 1s. Kayle, believe it or not, is actually one of the worst 1v1 champions in the game. But as I said, if you reach the very late game, you're still going to be able to 1v1 most champions, but you're going to have a really hard time 1v1ing bruisers like Darius, Jax, Renekton, Fiora. You just can't 1v1 bruisers like that. That's like probably the only weakness in the late game of Kayle. Besides that, you're going to demolish anyone. See, the reason that you can't really 1v1 them is because you're not going to deal a lot of damage. Because if the most damage is going to be dealt in team fights, because your basic attacks are AoE. You're going to hit multiple enemies, which means that you're going to heal up for a lot of HP. Like, if the enemies hit you, you're going to heal up a lot. I wasn't even able to use my ultimate here. So, if you hit multiple enemies, your basic attacks are actually going to heal you for way more, allowing you to sustain for way longer. So keep that in mind. You don't want to look for 1v1s when you play kills. Try to look for those team fights because it's way better. We're completely screwed here, by the way. They caught me out. Like, they did the Wukong Yasuo combo, the burst heavy combo, and I just couldn't survive it, unfortunately. Didn't even have time to use my ultimate right there. So as you can see, this is a very rough game. We have an absolutely useless jungler. He's saying GG in the chat, although he's the worst player in our team by far. It's just, you know... Oh, nice. Got a kill. Boom, boom. There it is. Look at that. Just catching out those skills right there. Paying attention. Oh, I got level 10, by the way. I was paying attention to who the turret was attacking, and I was attacking the right targets, especially with that third ability, which is an executing ability. So I want you guys to also pay attention to the third ability as an execution ability and not only just another basic attack. Because I know you can count it as another basic attack, but it has more to it, as I said. It's an executing ability. If an enemy has a low amount of HP, it's actually better to save your third ability for a few seconds and use it as an execution. Use it as your very last attack to execute the enemy, to maximize your chances to one-shot that enemy, or to kill that enemy, sorry. So, you know, those are the things that you have to keep in mind. By the way, just, you know, saying, Kayle is still a pick or ban champion. It's an absolutely broken champion. You always want to pick her when she's available as first pick, and you always want to ban her if you're on the Baron side of the map. Never ever leave her open if the enemy has first pick, because they're gonna pick it and they're gonna win the game. They're literally gonna win the game. It's like impossible to win against late game Kayle. It's insane. I have so many cool videos ready for you guys, by the way. I have so many nice little videos ready for you guys. You're gonna love the videos that are gonna be coming on the channel in the next few days. Oh, I dodged the Wukong. I actually predicted that Wukong would ult there and I dodged it. That was amazing. Look at that. Me dodging that ultimate didn't allow Yasuo to ult me. And now we just win the fight. By the way, guys, you know, you can turn on the bell notification. Like, you know, if you're subscribed and you actually want to be notified when I upload videos, there is like a bell notification, I believe. Somewhere, it should be somewhere next to my subscribe thingy. Look at that there. I just completely dodged out Yasuo's ultimate. His whole ultimate dealt 0 damage to me. How amazing is that? Like, how broken is that? Kayle is just... Kayle is just so stupidly broken. The fact that you can just block a complete all-in from the enemy like that is just so dumb in my opinion. So broken. This, like, imagine like a Yasuo all-ins you just use your ultimate and he doesn't do anything. He literally does 0 damage. Oh, come on. Nice. Oh yeah, guys, I'm gonna make like a very cool announcement about, you know, because Wild Rift is gonna be, in one day, I believe, it's gonna be 1 year out on EU, and I'm gonna make like a cool little text on Twitter. You know, if you guys want to see what I have to say, I promise you it's gonna be worth it, then you should definitely follow me on Twitter. It's gonna be pretty emotional and nice little post because my life literally changed this year. Like, if you look at a year ago right now, oh my god, it's crazy actually. I was studying my college, which was fine, of course. I was studying college, and you know, I was just doing YouTube. I was like making $20 a month with YouTube. You know, well, actually a little more, like $100 per month. But I was working so hard. I was like working 4 or 5 hours a day to make these insanely good videos, in my opinion. And I just really, I don't know, I really wanted to make this work. I kept working. I had so much fun doing it too. That's the beauty of it. But I was just so busy. I got completely burned out from my college, but I kept going. And then, oh, it happened. Like the moment that my channel went viral in Wild Rift, when I became challenger in EU, I can still remember that day like it was yesterday. My life literally changed in one day. It's crazy how your life can literally change in one day after years of work. Like, I don't know if you guys care about all this, but sometimes I talk about a little bit of personal stuff in my videos, because I made a Kayle video like a few days ago anyways. So I explained a lot of how to play Kayle already. So, you know, let's just talk about some personal stuff with me. I've done YouTube for, I think, almost 3 years now, but that's not where I started content creation. I was actually streaming on a platform called Mob Crush in 2000. What was it? 2015? No, 2000. 2016. Yes, that's 5 years ago. I started streaming there, and yeah, like I just streamed there for fun. No one really knew me, and I just, you know, I just started streaming for fun. It was really fun, but I never even knew how many viewers I had because the app didn't really show you how many viewers you had. So after a while, I stopped streaming there, and a friend of mine named Shiruka, he was like, you know, you should just try streaming on Twitch. Why the hell not? And I started streaming on Twitch. And back then, like my very first stream on Twitch, I had like 20 viewers. And honestly, I didn't even know, like, I didn't even know what was happening. I was like, why are 20 people watching me? I was so surprised, and I was so happy, of course. There was 20 people, like 20. Do you know how many 20 people is? There was 20 people watching me live. They were all chatting in my chat. Like, that was one of the happiest days I've ever had. Like, actually seeing that people watch me, because, you know, I was no one in that game. Like, no one really knew me. So I streamed the next day as well. Again, 20 people. I was like, wow, 20 people, what the hell? Why are you guys watching me when there's other people streaming? I just didn't get it. I really didn't get it. And then after a week, I had 70 people watching. And then I really was like, okay. I genuinely didn't understand, but I was having a lot of fun, so I kept doing it. But I didn't understand why. So I kept streaming and streaming and streaming. And then in 1 month, I was getting like 100, 120 viewers. And that was like unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. And from that moment on, I knew I had a passion for content creation. It was just that I was playing Vainglory, which was a very small game. A lot of people told me to switch games, but I was like, no, I never switched games when I was playing Vainglory, because I loved Vainglory. I didn't do content creation for the money or even the views. Well, I mean, of course the views are nice and stuff like that, but I didn't do it that way. I did it because I loved it, and I absolutely loved Vainglory, so I was streaming Vainglory. And then I kept streaming. It was all nice. I was actually earning money with it too. I was like earning like between $500 and $1,000 a month, which was huge, by the way, which is absolutely unbelievably huge. I quit my job. Actually, I had quit my job a little earlier because I became a pro player in that game as well. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. What the hell? I want to do my story game. Bruh. What was I talking about? Yeah, so I was a pro player, but being a pro is different from being a content creator. That's why I never became a pro again, because being a content creator is 10 times more fun. And then, so I kept making Vainglory videos. Then I started my YouTube channel because someone told me, and unbelievably, first video got 1,000 views. I literally couldn't believe it. Why are 1,000 people watching me? Then I made more videos and more and more. I got 1,000 subscribers in like 1 month. And then the best moment was when I got monetized. I was like working at a job then, earning like €5 per hour. And then I was making these videos. Each video took me like 20 minutes. And I was earning like $10 per video. And then that moment changed everything. I started making 2 videos a day because, you know, I quit my job, of course. I started just playing all day, spamming those videos, interacting with the community, making my Discord, and just having it as my job. The reason that I was actually able to do that is because I was 17 years old, right? Or sorry, 18 years old, which was pretty young. You don't need a lot of money when you're 18 years old. I was still studying at school, and it was just amazing, like amazing. Again, I never quit Vainglory. I never even went after the bag, you know, after the money or views or anything like that. I kept doing Vainglory even though the game was dead. So the game literally died 2 years ago. It literally died. Like, I'm not even kidding, it died. But I kept making videos on Vainglory for a whole nother year because that was how much I loved Vainglory. That's crazy if I think about it, like a whole year. So then, when I stopped, you know when I stopped playing Vainglory? First of all, Wild Rift came out. Secondly, no one was playing Vainglory anymore. Because you could still play, but the game was dead. I mean, long story short, the game died. They still kept the servers up, but just the game was dead. Okay, I'm not gonna explain how all that went. So I had to stop because no one was playing. Literally, no one was playing. So before, like earlier, 2 years ago, I was streaming every day Vainglory, so we could snipe each other and play. So then Wild Rift came out, and that's where it all started. Oh my god, when Wild Rift came out. So as I said, I was working like 5 hours a day making crazy videos, even more hours in the beginning. And you know, these videos weren't doing well. Like, I remember my very first Wild Rift videos. You guys are probably not gonna believe this, but so my channel with Vainglory, I got like 1,000, 2,000 views per video back then. I made my first Wild Rift video. Do you guys know how many views it got? In one day, it got 150 views. Now, I'm not saying 150 views in one day is not a lot, but for a YouTuber like me who had been creating content for 2 years, getting thousands of views per video, I got 150 views on my first video. And you know what? I was hella excited. I was like, damn, there's 150 viewers watching my Wild Rift videos too. Nice. So I kept making videos, of course, and then it went from 150 to 200 and 300. It kind of staggered at like 300 views, and then I got a little demotivated, but I still did it because I absolutely loved content creation. And then we get to the point where I reached Challenger. Let me tell you exactly what happened, because a lot of people are kind of curious how my channel, you know, grew like this. I became Challenger at Wild Rift. I made a tweet and I made the video that probably all of you guys have seen already. The game that made me Challenger, the Camille split push video. You guys know it, right? That videos, when I initially made it, it got 2,000 views in one day. Now, can you imagine if you compare that to 300 views in one day? 2,000 is like 10 times more. From there on, all these viewers were watching all of my other videos too. They enjoyed it, they subscribed, and it snowballed from there, and here we are today, doing what I love. And all of this I'm gonna write in a tweet with more stories. So you guys just got a quick little preview on the tweet that I'm about to make tomorrow. So if you want to hear more about this, make sure you follow me on Twitter. This is gonna be a banger. Wow, the video is already over. I didn't even watch the gameplay anymore. I was just totally fantasizing about what I was talking about. Oh my god. I think I did a little bit of overkill this video. A little bit just. So MVP, of course. 40,000 damage. I mean, that's what happens when you play kill. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, regardless of me like talking about other stuff than Wild Rift throughout the whole video. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Follow me on Twitter to see what I have to say tomorrow. And I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.